With Wisconsin's governor election coming up, much of the attention is on Scott Walker and Tony Evers. But there are 4 other candidates running for governor who you may not have heard of. News 8's Scott Behrens has more.
Third-party candidates are often forgotten about in politics, but these political underdogs can sometimes affect the political conversation and even win elections.
I think a lot of voters are going to walk in November and be surprised that there are 6 candidates running for governor of the state of Wisconsin.
You'll notice on the November 6th ballot that the top 2 spots of every race are reserved for Republicans and Democrats.
The legislature argued that it's because most people want to vote for Democrats and Republicans. We're just going to make it convenient to put them number 1 and 2. It tends to discourage people from looking at the 3rd, 4th, or 5th, or 6th choice because frankly, the Democrats and Republicans want the votes.
And even though most people don't vote for a third party,
typically third parties get a few votes, but not necessarily, 5 or 6% maybe would be pretty normal for a third party candidate.
UW-La Crosse political science professor Joe Heim says it depends on the popularity of the candidate running.
Sometimes when you have a Democrat or Republican and a very popular person runs as an independent, that person could get elected, and does. Right now, there are 2 independents in the U.S. Senate.
Heim says in order to win, third-party candidates need 2 things.
You need either a name that people identify and recognize and a lot of resources.
Otherwise, Heim says people will stick with the 2 main parties.
People don't want to waste their vote. They want to be on the deciding between Democrat or Republican.
Libertarian candidate for governor Phil Anderson is hoping to change that.
Don't get trapped into thinking that your vote is wasted on a third-party candidate. That's simply not true.
Anderson believes if more people vote third-party, they could change the political landscape.
If you give in and vote for the lesser of 2 evils, you're always only going to have those 2 evils. We need to support the idea that there should be more choices.
And even though it's a long shot, Heim says it's entirely possible that a third party could replace the GOP or Democratic Party.
It's not unheard of in our history for a third party to become a number 1 or 2 party. If you go back in our history in the United States, the Whig Party used to be a real big party. Well, it disappeared and Republicans replaced them.
In addition to the Libertarian Party, the Green Party, Independent Party, and the Wisconsin Party have candidates running for governor. Sarah?
All right, thank you, Scott. If you'd like to learn more about all the candidates, you can go to ballotpedia.org.